I felt very proud. This is a beautiful stadium, and they're one of the biggest teams in the world, and we're a very small nation. So it was a good experience, but you always want to hope for a good result, even though they were favorites. But yeah, I mean, it was a very nice experience and a very beautiful and nice city. Honestly, I couldn't say enough good stuff about it.
Thank you.
Okay, how big can it get for a country making its debut at their first ever major tournament and playing at the Maracana? The electrifying atmosphere, tens of thousands of opposition fans, and their opponent, you already know, Argentina. You're watching China's television, broadcasting live from Lagos, and this is Sports This Morning. You're welcome to the program. First, the headlines. The last time the Super Eagles won a match at the World Cup was in France, and that was in 1998. Now they are ready to fly over Iran tonight. To his own standards, he had a very, very poor season at Barcelona. This season, now Lionel Messi is actually lighting up Argentina at the Maracana Stadium. Also on the program, Matty Cayman won the Players' Championship on Mother's Day, and now on Father's Day, which is yesterday, won the U.S. Open by 8 shots, his second major tournament. That's what you can describe as crushing the competition. And in the NBA, San Antonio Spurs are champions, winning the title by 4-1. Well, Taya Salam will be joining me for these and more, but that will be after this report on Super Eagles put together by Irene Eboma.
Ranked by FIFA as the 43rd best playing football nation, Iran will be making their 4th appearance at the FIFA World Cup. Coached by Carlos Queiroz, they came through their qualifiers in an impressive fashion, topping a group that included 2002 semi-finalists South Korea. And it's no wonder why the former Portugal manager is confident that they can ruffle a few feathers in Brazil.
Well, we win the right to be here and compete against the best teams in the world. So now it's time to enjoy and do our best. And our best it is to be sure that we're going to give them some problems during 90 minutes as well.
The Iranian Lions are predominantly home-based with a sprinkle of foreign pros, and in Ashkan Dejaga, they have a fantastic footballer that can hurt the opposition. The Fulham player is a right-sided midfielder, but can also play on the left and through the middle. Apart from his dribbling and crossing abilities, Dejaga crucially also has a goal or two in him, making him a bona fide match winner.
Dejaga! Oh, what a goal! What a goal! That is some hit! Was a wonderful effort.
Come crunch time in Brazil, the princes of Persia will not be pushovers. You underestimate them, you do so at your own peril.
I'm Cecilia Mogbe. Welcome to the program. Taya Salam is here. Taya, good morning.
Yeah, morning, Sissy. It's great to be here once again. The World Cup is on now. It's been 4 days of exciting football, and I really can't wait for tonight as well.
Yeah, definitely 2 African teams will be in action tonight.
Yeah, but obviously we're looking out for the Super Eagles against Iran, and it will be a very tough game.
Yeah, of course, you saw the report put together by the sport desk, and of course, that was on Iran. But let's just take a look at the Super Eagles, what we're expecting from them. The coach, of course, is talking of taking the game 1 game at a time. Okay, while we're waiting for the reports, we'll just talk briefly about the Super Eagles, what we're expecting from this particular team. Because if you check, the last time we won a match at the World Cup was like how many years ago? And of course, all hope is actually on the same Super Eagles now for them to really perform so well.
Yeah, the D-Day is there now, really. The Judgment Day, Day of Reckoning, whatever you want to call it. it's the time for the Super Eagles to actually step up and do us proud against Iran. Like I said, it's been a while the country won a game at the World Cup. So going into this match against Iran, they really have to come to the party. It will be a very tight game. But in a group that has Argentina as the favorites, you expect Nigeria, if they want to qualify from this group, they need to actually get 3 points in the first game against Iran, and that will help the confidence as they go into the remaining games in the group.
Okay, while we're still waiting for the reports on the Super Eagles, I will just take a look at the matches for last night. I mean, it was really a wonderful one. Lionel Messi, of course, helping Argentina to 2-1 win. And if it wasn't for the own goal, what could have happened? The first draw of the tournament?
Incredible stuff. It would have been the first draw, because Messi's fabulous goal ended up being the winner for Argentina, but it was far from easy. Argentina were not convincing at all. Bosnia didn't play like debutants at all. They played like seasoned veterans, and it was a very tight game for Argentina, but Messi came through for them.
Yeah, just the result actually ended 2-1, of course, in favor of Argentina. And, of course, the other game of the night, which was really a huge one. I mean, the third own goal for the competition, that actually happened. The game between France and Honduras, you had an own goal. The game between Argentina and, of course, Bosnia had an own goal. And, of course, the opening game, Marcelo also scoring the own goal. 3 own goals already, and that's one more than what we had in South Africa 2020, the whole of the tournament.
Yeah, believe me, you don't want to be in a situation, of these defenders that scored his own goals. It's a very bad sport to be in. But we have the results from yesterday. Very interesting game between Switzerland and Ecuador. That game was end-to-end.
At least there was no own goal.
Yeah, no own goal. Beautiful goal scored. Switzerland came back from a goal down and won it with the last kick of the game.
Yes.
Football is just something else there. So congrats to Otmar and Hitfield and team that they did well. We expect them to go through in that group alongside France. Yeah, we beat Honduras yesterday. I think the turning point for that game was when Wilson Palacios got sent off.
Yeah.
And once that happened, the contest was effectively over.
It's just one-sided. Now, Honduras, I mean, when was the last time they ever won a game at the World Cup?
Yes, all I want to say is Honduras, they didn't play too badly. Yeah, but once
the
that
red card
came here, it affected them. And a side of France's quality playing against 10 men, that they have to take advantage. And that's what they did. Karim Benzema with 2 goals, as well as the Honduras goalkeeper scoring an own goal as well. So in that particular game, we actually saw the goal line technology.
On display for the first time.
Yeah, it confused a lot of people.
I didn't know it was an own goal at first. I thought it was Karim Benzema who scored the goal until after the replay.
Exactly. After the replay, basically, there were 2 incidents in one. The Karim Benzema's shot that hit the post, that was a no-goal because it didn't bounce across the line. And then when the ball rebounded to the goalkeeper, it pushed it into the net, and that clearly crossed the line. So that was the goal. That was where the goal actually happened. And a lot of people were confused about that. I didn't see where the confusion came from.
Yeah, they were confused because I actually thought the goal was for Karim Benzema. It was after that replay and all that, when they had to show the cameras and everything, we had to see it and discover that, okay, actually he used his hand to push it across the line. Now, if you look at France, I mean, the 2010, of course, it was a disaster. 1998, they won it. But the next tournament, they crashed at that group stage. Of course, they came back in 2010, and of course, it wasn't really a good one. And now, are we seeing the resurgence of the French side?
Yeah, that's the word. That's the word right there. I think the revolution is really on there. It's a generation of new players, a new generation of players for France, and led by Didier Deschamps. And we saw the players yesterday, very young players.
Yes.
Pogba is running the show in the middle, and at the back here, Rafael Varane that was blooded in by Jose Mourinho at Real Madrid. These are very young players, and Sacco of Liverpool as well too. You know, up front you have in the middle you still have Kabaye as well. So it's a very good team now, and they're still very young, but it might just be too soon for them to win the World Cup. But the quality is there, and if they don't do it this year, there will be other additions for them to go for it again. Okay,
it seems they're not really missing their star of Frank Ribery. Okay, let's just take a look at the games for tonight. Of course, Nigeria and Iran, that's the big one. And that's the one we're actually, anxiously waiting for. But the first game for today is starting between Germany and Portugal. That's at 5 p.m. Nigerian time. And of course, Nigeria-Iran is 8 p.m. Nigerian time. And Ghana and USA, if you can stay up on the night ball, is our African brother, of course, you can stay up the night. 11 p.m., of course, you can sleep at 1 p.m., 1 a.m., which is really okay. Ghana and USA, the third game of the night. But the focus definitely is on Iran and Nigeria. Now let's just take a look at this report on how the Super Eagles got this far and what Stephen Kesh is actually planning. And maybe he will just reveal a little thing about his tactics if he will do that. Let's listen to this report put together by Irene Ewoma.
The gulf is simply cavernous, huge.
Brazil will be no new ground for the Super Eagles, having tasted football action during the FIFA Confederations Cup in 2013.
It will get this match underway. Tahiti starts their first test.
All eyes will be on the Eagles as they go into their first group game against Iran, looking to win their first game at the World Cup since France '98.
And the first goal, Nigeria's. Big deflection.
Coach Stephen Keshi in particular will look to make history as the first Nigerian to captain and then coach a Nigerian team to the World Cup finals as the Super Eagles look to lay a marker in Group F.
I have to have confidence in them because I believe in them, because there's talent in them. But the talent is not enough. We have to work hard. And that's what I see. I see a great set of players. But again, like I said, it's through hard work that we can have something close to 1994, or if not better.
Former handler Clemens Vesterhoff believes doing the impossible in Brazil is achievable. However, he cautions the team.
And the chance, another goal. Ahmed Musa on the score sheet now for Nigeria.
It is time that Nigeria comes to the last four. And if you come to the last four, you can come with the last two. You must have luck, eh? If you don't have luck, ball against the post and out, against the side of the post, and yeah, you must have luck. Then you are in the final. If you can come in the final, doesn't matter against who you play. You have the same 50% as Brazil, as Germany, or who is in the final. It's possible. This time, on this moment, is the time that Nigeria can do it.
Nigeria and Iran have clashed only once at full international, with the Africans coming out tops at the 1998 Carlsberg International Invitational Tournament held in Hong Kong.